Hey, how y'all doing on today? Y'all doing good? Yeah, I'm trying to think about what I dream, y'all. Dreams don't never stop, but it just like on me remembering. I think today God completely wiped out some of the stuff that was going on today. He let me remember like two things from the. He let me remember a few things from this vision right here, but most of the stuff he just kind of like, I don't want you to remember that. Yeah, so I'm gonna speak on it. So this like real quick, cause it really wasn't nothing going on in the vision, y'all. It wasn't nothing going on. So, I had text my daughter, and she had open revelations. So a lot of times, like if I want to hear like directly from God, I just be like, hey, what God got to say about your mama? What is He saying about me? Sometimes she has something to say, and then sometimes she don't. So when she deep in thought, I was like, cause I haven't really seen her. So I was just letting her know. I was like, dog, I got these migraines. That's what I was telling her. I kept telling her, like, dog, I just got this headache. I can't seem to get rid of it. But I'm just like, dog, it's just these migraines. I took a BC. It's so bad I didn't have to take a BC. So when I was talking to her about my migraines, she kept saying the migraines is coming from the vision and the dreams. Like it's draining you, feel like it causes you to have migraines. And I was like, dog, did the vision and dreams doing that? Yeah, I be walking around like I ain't got a clue. Everything be connected to the vision and dream. I don't even got a clue. I'm like, huh? So I ain't spoke to her about telling her I was having these headaches, and she just kept saying your dreams. That's what she kept texting me back, your dreams. And I was like, my dreams is causing the migraines. So that's what I was saying. So when she kept saying your dreams is like triggering the migraine, because I didn't know. I was just like, dog, where does this migraine come from? Yeah, I don't be having a clue. Everything be connected to the dream, but God would not let me connect it to the dream. I be tired, y'all. And I go through the same motion. Ooh, I'm tired. Let me go to sleep. Never connecting it to the dream. Ever. Even now, like I'm telling y'all this, but I'm telling you, even now, I might be like, ooh, I'm tired. Let me go to sleep. And I would never connect to the fact that God got something to show me and I'm finna have a vision. Never. And I do this all day, every day. This the same routine. And I can't even put the piece together to figure out why I ain't even connected to say, okay, God trying to show me something, lay down. I just like, ooh, I'm tired. Let me go to sleep. It's funny to me because now at this point I'm like, I'm knowing that if I lay down, I'm gonna see something. But for whatever reason, it's a disconnect with my brain, and it would not process the fact that when I go to sleep, I'm gonna see something. And I'm like, why is you not connecting it? Because that's what's finna go on. So yeah, y'all. So it's tickling to me because I go through the same motion, and for whatever reason, I don't know, my mind will not process the processes. It just won't process it. So my daughter, she was just telling me, the migraines, and then she was just telling me that God was telling me to rest. That's why I was texting y'all about resting up. Like God telling me to rest up. I'm like, but all I do is sleep. But He telling me to rest up. So I'm just gonna continue to do what God telling me to do. So He told me to rest up. So I'm rest up. I'm taking it easy. I'm enjoying it too. I'm like, when God tell me to rest up and take it easy, I'm gonna fully enjoy it to the fullest. He told me don't stress. He like the stress and stuff that I had earlier, like in my lifetime, and all the pressure and all the weight that I had on me to try to just hold it together. He said that things finna change and I'm not gonna have all that weight on me. So he just told me take it extremely easy. And it's coming from my daughter. She tell me directly what God is saying. I'm not in her presence. I'm just texting her, and I'm just like, okay, and she just telling me, what's coming to her as I'm texting her, and this is what she's telling me. She's like, the weight of the family, the weight of you just keeping holding everything together. It's finna be a shift and all that, so you can kind of take it easy. It's time for you to kind of relax a little bit, rest up. I'm like, yeah, because I need to do some family vacations. I have never done family vacations with my kids, really. So I'm like, it's time for me to travel and just get out there and plan some of these family vacations in some hot places and cold. I don't want to do the cold, but everybody like the snow. I don't know, it's just something about the snow where everybody just like, it just brings this little tranquility on people. I hate the cold, But I'm not gonna just plan vacations around the summer. I'm gonna try to like balance it out. Just go some cold places, go some warm places, go some hot places, and try to just balance it all out. So that's on my bucket list, to plan these family vacations. And that's just what she was telling me. So it jumped to today. So today, you know, I was just like kind of just texting my daughter, and I was like, "Do God got something to tell me today? Do He got something to tell me?" And she was like, it was real vague. But what she was saying is to wait. God telling you to wait. So when she was like, God is telling you to wait, she was like, it's real vague. I don't even know what you, she really saying something where I don't even know what you're supposed to be waiting on, but He just telling you to wait. So when she texted me this, and she just like, wait, to wait. She like, I can't break down and tell you nothing else. I don't think this coming to me when you ask me what God is saying. She said, and it's so vague, I can't even, all I got is 2 words, wait. To wait. If you put 2 in front of it, but basically 1 word, wait. So now I'm like, what I'm supposed to be waiting on? Look, it'll trigger me to go into this PI, private investigator, trying to figure out the pieces, trying to figure out what it means. So you done gave me 1 word, wait. And I'm like, okay, wait, what? So she tell me that I lay down, y'all. So I lay down, I have a vision. And the vision, because it seemed like you had all knowledge, and it seemed like Jesus was in this dream. It was like me and Jesus was kicking it, but it was a room full of people. You know how you have like a family get together or something? It was like, it was a family get together, and there was a lot of people in this room, but it was just me and him sitting together in this vision. So I go to my daughter. I asked her, do God got anything to say? Is it something? I said, I'm at peace now. So I'm not one of them people that's going out there just like, ooh, I got to know what tomorrow brings. Because I really don't got to know, because I see it all day, every day anyway. I said, but is it anything that God got for me? Like, is it anything? Is it anything? So then I go to sleep. So when I go to sleep, I hear this vision. Jesus is in this vision. So it's me, Jesus. It's a room full of people. Everybody just doing all kind of stuff. I can't explain everything going on either. But it's just a whole lot of stuff going on. Like if you have a family gathering or something, and everybody just talking, playing, just doing whatever in the house. So that's how it was. And we all were just like in one room. But in the room, it was just me and him just sitting beside each other talking. So when we were sitting beside each other talking, y'all. Ooh, I get. Excuse me. It's my perfect self. So I don't know what I'm gonna say when I'm watching my perfect self. So while I'm in his presence, it's like, what do you want to know? So when he come before you and he asking you like, okay, so what is it? Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want to know about? I didn't have a clue of what to even ask. I'm like, well, I really don't know what I want to know. That's how I was in the vision. So I had started asking a couple of questions. And he removed some of the questions and some of the responses that he gave me. Like he completely removed what I asked him, but it was stuff pertaining to me. So in the vision, I'm like, okay, so what about this? And then he'll break down and explain what's going on. Then I say, okay, so what about that? And then he'll break down what's going on. And these very specific questions that I asked him, when I woke up, he like, I don't want you to remember what was discussed and what you had asked me dealing with this right here. So he removed that from my memory. It's in my subconscious. So if it's in my subconscious, it's going to be like a deja vu type thing. But he removed it from me, so I don't remember these very specific questions. And it might come to me. But he did let me remember like 2 things I had asked in the vision. So it's so in the dream, I'm asking about this stuff, and while I'm asking about this stuff, you know, he's answering the questions and stuff like that. And me, I'm just to the point where if you before God and you can ask anything and you want to know anything about anything, what would you ask him? So basically, I'm in front of, you know, I'm just like talking to him. Like we really just like talking, chopping it up. And I don't got a clue about what to ask. So I just started randomly asking about little stuff. Some of the stuff I was asking was dealing with stuff that's like, I know is like supernatural. Ain't no way possible. Like some stuff that went on that ain't no way possible. like for instance, like my daughter in her car and how it was just sitting on one wheel, not going in the ditch. I was like, ain't no way possible. So I was bringing up certain instances that I can remember off the top. I'm like, so what was going on with this right here? Because this is what happened like this and this, that. And he explained what was going on during that time. He removed the incidences from my memory of what I was specifically asking him, y'all. So then the vision jumped. Nah, it didn't jump. We still in the room talking, chopping it up. It's a lot of stuff going on in the room. In this room, in this vision, while he talking, I asked him, so how much longer? That's what I said. I said just like that. I said, how much longer? And when I said how much longer, he wouldn't answer that question. Like he was just sitting there, and I had all knowledge, and I knew why he couldn't answer that question. So I was like, so how much longer? Like how much longer? And in the dream, when I asked him how much longer, and it was something pertaining to me, but I was like, how much longer? Like how much longer? And the dream, he couldn't answer the question. And I knew why he couldn't answer the question. And he couldn't answer the question because it was a question for his father, for God himself. So you know how like in the Bible when it speak on, you know, when Jesus be like, I know the time nor the hour. That's kind of like one of them questions that I had asked, and he couldn't answer it. He was like, that's fine. Only the Father know that answer. When I was like, how much longer? He was like, only the Father know that one. So he wouldn't answer it. But when I asked him, it's like I had all knowledge and I knew exactly why, because I even said, we both were saying together, I was like, oh, that's a Father question. You can't answer that one. That's for the Father. But I was asked how much longer. And when it dealt with time, when it came with the time aspect of things, he was like, I can't answer the question dealing with time. That's a question that goes, that directly my father dictate, dealing with time. So when I asked him how much longer, he was like, he can't answer that. He like, God the only one can answer that. And I know there was a question dealing with time. And I was asking like, how much longer it is? How much longer is this gonna be? And he just like, I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that because you asking the wrong person for one. My father's the only one know the answer to that. I don't got the answer to that. But I knew and understood that. That's something that he let me remember, because he actually wiped everything out that I said, and I woke up, I was like, dog, I don't remember what I even asked. And I remember asking how much longer, and he kept saying he couldn't answer it. Like he just could not give me an answer of how long it was gonna be. But everything I was asking, he was really answering every single thing. But when it came to that right there, he was like, the authority I got and the authority of my father, I can't answer that. He like, you come to the wrong one with that. You want to know how much longer? That ain't gonna come from me. That's how he was coming. So, and something else came up. I was like, oh, okay. So then at this point, I asked about another question that I'm not gonna get in detail about, because like I said, this vision was personal. So the question I was asking was real personal questions about stuff going on in my life. But I'm just speaking real quick on this quick revelation. And as soon as I had the vision with my daughter, like, hey, is there anything? And then I go to sleep, boop. You know, Jesus himself is in the vision. And then he asked me, like, what you want to know? So I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm lost for words, because I really don't know what I want to know at this point. So I'm just creating questions. I was like, okay, well, I don't understand this right here when this happened in my life. So what's going on with this? And why did this happen like this? And what really was going on with that like that? So that's how this vision was. But when I asked him how much longer, he off limits. He ain't disclosing nothing dealing with no time. The timing or nothing going on. He said that is strictly in the hands of his Father. And we both was like, our Father. So in the dream when he was talking, he was like, I can't disclose that. I was like, oh, that's one of the Father questions. That's one of the questions that comes directly from him himself. Like it's like he the one that dictate the timing of when and what and how, and it's him. So that was this real quick vision. The other, like he let me remember some of the stuff from the other vision that was going on. He let me remember some of the questions I was asking and stuff like that. And he just popped up on the scene immediately. Like as soon as I shut my eyes from texting my daughter, like, you got anything? Boop, I had this dream, and he right there. Me and him, we just sitting there chopping it up, like we just talking. And he really just like, okay, what you want to know? Like he really just came down and just like, okay, what kind of questions you got? Like, what do you really want to know? And I ain't really have nothing to, like, I was really like stalling on questions, because I'm like, I don't really want to know nothing. And he looking like, well, if you really didn't really want to know nothing, why is you going to your daughter asking about what's going on? Like, what is it? Like, that's how it was. And like I talked to my daughter, then Boo P right there on the scene immediately, like, what is it? Like, what's going on? Like, what you want to know? Like, that's how it was, y'all. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Be safe, stock up. You know, we got trouble coming. You know, 2025, we got one more year. 2024, okay. 2025 finna get rocky in 2025. 2025 finna be a real rocky year. So this year right here, kind of enjoy it, but just know what you finna go into. Cause when it get close to 2025, everything finna start crumbling, crashing down, y'all. And yeah, and God, he mad about how the United States is doing with Israel. And God, he told me not to speak too much on it, so I ain't speaking on his anger toward the United States. Cause and you feel how you want to feel. You say this ain't my war, but God ain't finna let nobody mistreat Israel. Period. I don't care what's going on. Not even the United States, they can do the bare minimum and they can do what they gonna do, but we gonna have our own consequences behind what we do dealing with this war and how we support them. Like, we setting up our own storm by how we deal with this. And like I said, you feel how you want to feel about it. It is what it is. God is not happy right now. And he told me not to even speak on too much. When I see stuff going on with Israel and stuff like that, on the prophetic level, he said, shut up. He said, sit back and watch. Don't even speak on what's going on. Don't do nothing at this point. Just sit back and watch. Just like I'm sitting back watching. Because he get mad. He getting real mad right now. And U.S. is playing with the wrong one. They playing with the wrong one now. You might do that with them other countries, but God ain't finna let you do Israel like that. So, I'm finna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Y'all be safe.